All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going on a journey, not just to a place, but into a world brimming with culture. We're heading right to the heart of India, to Rajasthan, a land of ancient kings, sweeping deserts, and just breathtaking art.
You know, if there's one phrase that just perfectly sums up this whole region, it's this: Rangilo Rajasthan. It means colorful Rajasthan, and as you're about to see, there is no better way to describe it. It's not just a name, it's a promise of all the vibrancy and life we're about to see.
So, where do we even begin? Well, our journey starts exactly where you'd imagine, in the middle of this vast, absolutely epic desert.
Just picture it. The sun is just starting to come up. It hits the sand, and boom, the entire landscape just turns into the sea of gold. The air is still cool. And against that incredible backdrop, you see the silhouette of camels starting their slow, timeless march across the dunes. It's just this moment of immense scale and total peace.
And then, rising out of that golden sea, you see it, Jaisalmer Fort. And listen, this isn't just some old building. It's a living fortress. It has watched over this desert for centuries. It's this perfect example of that mix of raw, wild nature and just incredible human creativity that really defines Rajasthan.
Okay, so these huge monuments are amazing, right? But to really get the feel of this place, we've got to zoom in. Let's go to where the real heartbeat of Rajasthan is, in its villages.
I mean, this is the rhythm of daily life right here. You see that flash of brilliant color from the women's Gagra cholis, those amazing flowing skirts that just pops against the desert sand. You see the pride as the men tie their pagdi or turbans, where every fold seems to tell a story. Even the walls of their mud houses become a canvas for art. It's a life that's just so deeply connected to community and tradition.
So all this deep-rooted culture, well, it has to go somewhere, right? And it just explodes into the most incredible art. We're talking about stories told not in books, but through dance, through song, and even carved in stone.
And the art itself is so diverse. Just take a look at these two dances. On one side, you have Ghoomar. It's all about grace, this beautiful twirling dance that the women perform. But then, on the other side, you get Kalbelia. And wow, that is something else entirely. It's this fiery, super energetic dance that's actually inspired by the movements of a snake. Both are totally different, but both are powered by that same amazing music from instruments like the dholak and sarangi.
And that artistry, it's literally carved into the stone of the region. You've got the huge, formidable Amer fort, a true symbol of power. And then there's the Hawa Mahal, the Palace of Winds. It looks so delicate. It was actually cleverly designed so that royal women could watch festivals in the street without being seen. And all of them, from the massive city palace on down, are just covered in these ridiculously detailed carvings that tell stories from history and mythology.
And that incredible attention to detail isn't just for giant palaces. You see it in the smaller things too, like the local handicrafts. Take a look at block printing. It's a whole process. First, an artist carves a detailed pattern into a wooden block. Then they coat it in these rich natural dyes. And finally, they press it onto the fabric, again and again, to create the pattern. Every single piece is a work of art, made by hand, a tradition that's been passed down for generations.
All right, we've seen the sights, we've heard the music, but you know we can't really understand a culture until we talk about two things: food and parties. And believe me, this is where Rajasthan really comes alive.
Okay, let's talk about the food. The Rajasthani Thali, which is basically a big platter with lots of little dishes, is a whole experience. You've got this signature dish, dal bati churma. It's savory, hearty, just the perfect main course. Then there's gatte ki sabzi, which has this awesome tangy curry. And for dessert, something amazing like gaver. It's this rich, hearty food that makes perfect sense for the desert, and sharing a meal like this is at the absolute core of their famous hospitality.
So with all this amazing art, this incredible food, this richness in everyday life, it really makes you wonder, right? How on earth do these people celebrate?
Oh, they celebrate with a bang. I mean, just look at the Pushkar Camel Fair. The entire desert just explodes with people and these fantastically decorated camels, all against a fiery sunset. Or during Diwali, the Festival of Lights, the cities literally glow from thousands and thousands of tiny oil lamps called diyas. And these are not quiet, polite get-togethers. No, these are huge, joyful, loud celebrations with fireworks, lights, and yeah, you guessed it, more of that incredible Ghoomar dancing.
Okay, so as we start to wrap up our little journey here, let's go back to where it all began, back to the quiet majesty of the desert.
And there they are again, those camels. silhouetted against the sky. But this time, it's a deep orange sunset. It just makes you pause and think, doesn't it? If you listen closely, you can almost hear this hauntingly beautiful folk song called Kesariya Balam. It's all about welcoming a loved one home. I really can't think of a more perfect soundtrack for this moment.
And that song, that feeling, it all leads to this one last crucial phrase, Padharo mare Desh. Now it translates to welcome to my land, but it's so much more than that. It's not just a welcome, it's an invitation. It's a warm embrace. It really is the soul of that Rajasthani spirit we've been exploring. So generous, so warm, and honestly, unforgettable.
So, from the art and the massive forts to the food and the festivals, I think we've definitely seen just how colorful Rajasthan is, right? It totally lives up to its name, which really only leaves one question for you. What part of this incredible, vibrant